Well, I think we had like 720 guests, and to point out any individual besides our children and grandchildren, it would be impossible to do because I think everybody played such an important part of it and made our day.
Well, even our groomsmen and bridesmaids, I don't think we could have picked anybody else to celebrate it with us and make it a memorable day, and looking back on pictures and just the memories of it, because everyone there is just someone that we are so very close to and that we love very much. But everybody being there, we couldn't believe, because we did in one way get our invitations out a little bit late, and we rushed on a lot of things because we had so many invitations to send out. And we really didn't think we were going to get that many people. So for everyone that came, we are just very happy that they did and that they were able to celebrate it with us. And, you know, the people who didn't come, they can watch it now.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, princess.
Big round of applause for Miss Karen Martin. For Amanda T. and Dr. E.C. Gleason III. Jordan Dernan and Larry Counts. Renee and Adam Mullins. Allison Barnett and Adam Mullins. Carolyn Martin, Stephen Grindstaff. Flower Girl Stephanie Pearson and Ring Bearer Chandler Mullen. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce, probably for the second time in their young married career, please big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Steve Grindstaff. And I believe we have a special dance for you guys.
The song we chose was more of an up-tempo first dance song. It was Shania Twain's Forever and Always, which Steve sings it to me in the car. He won't admit it, but he does.
No comment.
He does, and that was a song that he really liked and I liked too, and so we agreed. But when we started practicing, we just didn't have our rhythm together. So my wedding planner, Dawn, called in a favor and got us a dance instructor at the last minute. So she worked with us, and we just did simple box steps and just simple steps, because my dress, you know, was a ballroom gown dress, and I couldn't dance in it any other way but just a box. But we choreographed it, and it was a song that we both truly love, and every time we hear it, it makes us think of the wedding.
Mr. and Mrs. Steve Grindstaff.
My cake, my delicious cake. For the wedding, I was traveling back and forth to Atlanta at least twice a month because of my wedding dress and getting fitted. But also while we were down there, we went to different cake shops. And one of the cake designers is Classic Cheesecakes. And he is the actually official celebrity cake designer for a lot of the people in that area and even across the United States. He designed for Toni Braxton, her Tiffany boxes, and Brian Luttrell out of the Backstreet Boys. He did his cake. But when we went down there, we gave him all of our ideas of just everything that we had envisioned in a cake, something very grand with lions and tassels and just gilded gold. I mean, we were very much into that Renaissance look. actually, we still have it. We're going to display it because there was only one layer of our cake that was real, and the rest of it was styrofoam, but they gilded it. And so everyone that got served at the wedding who went through our, our buffet line, they got 5 different flavors of cake: amaretto, chocolate, raspberry, lemon, and traditional wedding cake. So, I mean, you could have a little bit of everything. Steve's groom's cake was magnificent too. It was a cigar box with the Grindstaff crest in the inside, which to most people, it was sitting in the corner of one of the tents. They didn't know what it was. They thought it was a real cigar box with cigars, which in fact they were cake. The little cigars were cake. But my bridal cake too was, I love Gucci shoes, was a Gucci box. I sent him a box, and he did everything to the T as far as the cake logo. He even scanned the price on this cake. And I love Chanel purses too, so I also had a Chanel purse the day of the wedding, and my bridesmaids and I, we had pizza and Chanel cake and champagne that we cracked right before we were getting ready. Well, Stephen, he wanted, of course, since he was the best man, he wanted to make a toast to us, and he practiced with our wedding planner his toast, and he did a very good job.
I would like to toast to Dad and Ashley's wedding, and I hope they both have an everlasting love.
It was important that he was a part of the wedding to make him feel like, we are married, but we're also a new family too. So it was good for us, and it was good to see him make that cute little toast. My sister made a toast, and she's very shy. She's very opposite of me.
I'd like to give you guys a toast. I hope you guys stay together forever. I love you guys, and I wish you the best.
My mother presented my blanket from when I was first born till I don't know when I had it. But my mother is one of those mothers who you just never know what she's going to do.
I wanted to tell Ashley and Steve congratulations. He took one of the best things in my life, but I hope I will always be a part of it. Between Ashley and Caroline, those are the best things that have ever happened to me, and I love both of my children. And for the man who has everything, this is a gift to you. That was Ashley's when she was born.
I had no idea what she had in this box. And it's actually a funny story because I lost my original baby blanket at a mall when I was like 4 or 5. And so what my mom did is she found a similar blanket to it, and she cut it up so I could have like a little rag every time I would go to the mall or I'd go to my aunt's. Well, I didn't like that, so I made her sew all the patches together, and she bought me another one. So when I was little, I tied 2 blankets together, so it's this long, huge, ragged blanket. And she said, this is for the man who has everything except the one thing that was dear to my heart, and it was my baby blanket, which it was very emotional because my mother and I are very close. We're best friends, and I'm her firstborn, and we experienced everything together. So it was very difficult for her knowing that I was moving on in my life. But it was, I think, a special moment for me and for Steve.
It only took me 15 minutes to figure out what it was.
This toast is for you, for my love forever and ever. I love you.
And I'm going to toast to you. I found my soulmate, my one true love, and my Prince Charming, who will never be replaced ever. And I love you.
Our caterer was Chef Rick Tabor with ETSU. We were looking for anyone who could do, something to a grand scale of up to 1,000 people, in which we had over 750 that came to the wedding. And he's just wonderful. He and I had several meetings with my wedding planner, Dawn, and I didn't want real heavy foods because, it was September, and even that month it was so super warm, and I just wanted, fresh vegetables and shrimp, and we had a shrimp tower, and we had lobster, which went very quick. We didn't even get to eat the lobster. We had beef medallions, just really anything you can think of we had at the wedding. Chef Rick, he actually called in a favor from a friend that is a production promoter. The band is from North Carolina. They're called Sleeping Beauty. It sounds funny, but I love disco music, and I wanted something that we could dance to and everyone could enjoy, every age, because we had a variety of ages at our wedding. And they sent us a demo, and when we were listening to their demo, we thought we were listening to like Casey and the Sunshine Band and Donna Summer, and it wasn't, it was them. They just were so good.
Give it up for Steve and Ashley, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause. Mr. and Mrs. Steve Grindstaff, give us some love. Steve and Ashley, welcome to the party. This goes out to you, Ashley. This goes out to you, girl. Lady, you bring me up when I'm down. Baby, you're gonna change my life around. You came to me when I was lonely and no one cared. You made me see that I was only just running scared. I saw your face and something told me you were the one. You looked at me and now I see my life begun.
Everyone just enjoyed themselves, and they actually stayed 45 minutes over because they had such a good time.
It was a great day. It was a great wedding. And I think what we're going to do is make it an annual affair. We'll have the band come back and we'll have a party. And everybody's invited back again. And ones that didn't come, maybe make it the next time.
Can I get that in writing?
No.
We want to thank everybody who was in our wedding party, and everyone that came, and even Kim with Charter. She has done a phenomenal job getting everything together for us, getting it aired, and all the production people with Charter. But everyone involved in our wedding, thank you so much, because we didn't have to worry, and I was just so glad that as a bride I wasn't just crazy on the wedding day and just insane. I was relaxed and I had a great time, and it was just something I'll always remember. And we were talking earlier that it was unfortunate Steve's mom wasn't able to come, his mom, but he also has an aunt that was real sick, and they weren't able to travel up here from Florida. So we just have to show them the memories that we have with the pictures and the video. But thank you to everybody. We had a wonderful time, and we hope everyone else enjoyed it with us.
And just remember, if you don't want to do a whole lot of talking, hire a spokesperson.